Lori here. Tonight we're going to be doing a lemon wreath. So we're going to be using one of these yellow work wreaths. And look at this. This is not so cute. I love these. So I'll give y'all a minute to hop on. Hi, how are you doing? All right, so I'm gonna pan down and then I'll be able to show you what we're gonna use. Okay, hello. So we're gonna be doing a lemon wreath. I've had someone ask me about a wreath for the kitchen, and this actually can go anywhere, but it's really cute in the kitchen. I'm doing well, how are you? So what I'm gonna be using is this. This is yellow and white striped jute deco mesh. And we're going to be using this ribbon and this one. And I'm going to show you why. This is our sign. So you see how well that matches? So this will bring a little color in. Me too. And then we have these two ribbons and this ribbon. Isn't that mesh pretty? I love it. Okay, here's our little secret. I have lemon ribbon. Isn't that cute? I love this. It's so cute. It's actually wired. It's a 1.5 inch. So we're going to be doing the 30-inch curls because I thought that would be fun. Hi. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to cut 30-inch ruffles just because. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Because it's really nice, full wreath. So I was going to show you a few. Hello. So I've already cut up one roll, and so this is my second roll, and I'll show you how much is left once I get this one done. Okay, so this is how much is left of the roll. I got this from Craft Outlet. I got most of the ribbons from Craft Outlet. And this sign came from Walmart. And I'm going to tell you why I like this sign. You can take it apart and there's 4 different wreaths. Or you could put them all in one wreath. That's kind of, you know, however you want to do it. Thank you. All right. So, now that we've got the cutting done, so I just have a work wreath in yellow. So I'm just going to open up my ties, make it a little faster. Yay, you made it. All right. So, I'm just going to lay my mesh flat the way it likes to roll. And I'm just going to walk my fingers right up the center. So for people who have trouble with ruffles, this is a pretty good mesh to use. It stays pretty much in the center pretty easily. See that? All right, so I'm just going to put it down. Tie it off. There's our first one. Hola, Anna Maria. All right, so we'll just keep going. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do this 18 times. I love these colors. so we're going to do what I like to do and pull it. This is not hard to do. You can do this. You just pull them up together so that they're both standing up. You see? Yeah, this is really easy. The ruffles, really easy. This cutting mat came from Amazon. If you look in the description, I have links to it. Okay. There we go. Now I'll just do the same thing. Pull it out so that both of the ruffles are standing up. Now I have a whole bunch cut back here where Belly is. So, if you have trouble with your hands, just remember to do it on both sides with both hands. Like this. It does the exact same thing. And then you would just grab it in the middle and you would get the same thing. So. Okay. So we just spread it out. It's sticking. Okay. Yeah, Walmart is great, especially when they put out the spring and summer, Easter. They have all kinds of cute little things you can put in wreaths. You can get work forms from there too. They're in green, but they're still a work form. Or sometimes you can find it in black. There we go. So the reason I pull them up like this is if you don't, then they kind of lay on top of each other, and then you kind of lose some of that fullness. So if you just pull them up and make them meet on the edges, it just makes it a lot easier. Happy Valentine's Day. Whoops, I just knocked my water over. Okay. There we go. You see how nice and full it is when you pull it up like that? Yes, it is. Yeah, you know, you can do this with any mesh. It doesn't matter where the mesh came from. Some might fray a little bit more than others, but they're pretty much all the same. Okay. There we go. We're just going right along. I like this mesh. It hardly frays at all. Can you see? Is it freezing? They're 30 inches. It's freezing. Okay. Let me go see if I can kick my kids off. Okay, give me just a second. Okay. You haven't missed much yet. We just started. Alrighty. So I'm just going to keep making the ruffles. My ribbons keep wanting to spill over. Okay. So on the last one, when you put it down, you want to fluff up both sides. So they're pretty good about staying once you pull them up. You just gotta fluff them out and pull them up. There we go. There. So that's the first level. That's okay, you haven't missed much. Alright, so we'll start on the second one. So we're just going to do the same thing. That's sweet. Thank you. Okay, so just right up the middle. Same thing. Okay. All right. I'm just going to put it down, tie it off one time. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day to you. You know what? It's really nice here. It's like 60s or 70s every day. It's pretty nice. Hey, Miracle. All right. Okay. So I got 2 on here now, so I want to pull up the one before it and get it fluffed out. There we go. You see, one of the reasons I do this is because you see right here, so the bottom is fluffed out and the top is fluffed out, and it covers that little middle bar. It does look like butter, doesn't it? See, it's a perfect kitchen wreath. Butter. Yes, bright and cheerful. My mother has already told me that it's hers. I haven't even made it yet. This is one of her favorite colors, so. It is a calming color. I think so too. Okay. I do too. Whoops. Move that. I think it is too. Hey there. I see you were able to get in. That's good. No worries. How many does my mom have? You know, too many. Like 1 or 2 for every single season. Plus she has some in her bathroom. We have some in the kitchen. There's one in the powder room downstairs. I do too. We're going to do another one kind of similar to this later on and do watermelon. I had an idea of something to do with that, so we'll be doing one of those. I think that'll be fun too. Okay. So this is the same exact mesh that I used on the chick. It's just 10-inch. It is so easy and so pretty. I think of all the time I wasted making 10-inch ruffles. I still do it sometimes, but not 3 at once. So. I got the sign last year, but they usually bring it out every year. But I've seen Craft Outlet already has some pretty watermelon stuff out. So you could get one there too. Lemon signs are the kind of hard thing to find. There we go. Let's see, we only have a few left. Looks like 3. Yes, I have a cross frame, and we are going to do it. I'm just waiting on something to come in. I'm actually waiting on the flowers to come in. Yep, I'm going to do one with the... Actually, I have a couple planned with watermelon. And they'll be different from each other, so... they'll be fun. One will be ruffle for sure. And I'm not sure about the other one yet. Hi. All right. Sorry, Bella. Okay. All right. I think we got them all in. Did we get them all? Yep, we did. Awesome. Okay. So now, I just kind of go around, make sure everything's still fluffed out. Yep, we're good. So that's what it looks like just with the mesh. The ruffle with the 30 inches, I actually came up with the 30 inches a while back. I don't remember where I found where I learned the ruffle from. It's been a long time. Okay, so I've gotten a bunch of ribbons cut, but we will cut a couple. Let's see. They're kind of sticking together. Okay. So I cut my ribbons. I do 30 inches most of the time. Sometimes I do 20 inches. So my ribbons are cut at 14 inches, and I just use my 7-inch little cardboard tool and just wrap my ribbon around it. Then when I get back up to the top, I just cut it off, and then I have 14 inches. And I like to do the little dovetail. So just fold it over, cut away from you. So, there we go. And then we've got our ribbon. Okay. So now we've gotten our ribbon ready. And we are going to put it in every one. So I'll just take 2 ribbons, find the center, open one of my ties up here, put my ribbon down, tie it off 3 times. And then I'll pull at the bottom for sure. I will pull them like this. There you see. Okay. We do have one that has some different colors in it to bring out some of the colors in the sign. Yeah, I like to do those little pops of colors. It really does help. So if you're looking for this, I just restocked my store with like 4 rolls of it, 4 or 5. So they haven't gotten it at Craft Outlet yet. I haven't seen it anywhere else yet. Thank you. I do sometimes use gross grain, but I usually try to use something with wire in it because it really just holds up better over time. And if you store it and you get it back out, it's easier to get it back in shape. My Etsy store, I think there's a link in my description. Okay. I'm going to my supplier soon, so I'll be getting some pretty ribbon to stock in there. Okay. So like that. Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you. I usually do a question and answer at the end, as a matter of fact, if you want to just stay on and if you have some questions. I've been doing that lately on my lives, just so you have an opportunity to ask some questions. Thank you. You can't get full, I don't know why. I do cover a lot of them. I don't cover all of them, but I cover a lot of them. And I usually cover mine with I have these in different colors, and I cover them with that. These come from the Dollar Tree. You can just go in the back and put it, it fits perfectly on a 15 or a 14 inch, and then you just zip tie it on. right inside, so right inside here. I'll show you. Let's see if I can do the next one so you can see it. Okay. So right in here where we tied our ruffle, that's where we're going to go in and put our ribbon. Yep, that's right. Okay. You just put it down, then you tie it off 3 times. You don't want it to come loose. And then you just spread out your ribbons like that. Okay, so we're ready to go on. So on the top, you have 2 choices with your ribbons. You can, I'm sorry, it's acting kind of weird. 1, 2, 3. You can go all front, or you can go like this. See, that's pretty. Then we could put a lemon right in the middle. See, I have these lemons. Okay. You know what? Everybody learns at their own speed, and that is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people do better when they do it themselves. Yep, I will show you how to cover the back. Okay. Alright, so we just keep going, pulling them out almost like a little X. Tie it down 3 times. It got stuck. Okay. You know what, it wasn't easy for me when I first started either. So just hang in there. It's kind of like riding a bike. Once you get it, you have it. You just kind of have to practice at it. And you know what, the more you do it, the better you get. So, just keep with it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm using a combination of 2.5 and 1.5 in each tie. So. That's right, practice makes perfect. Yes, it does. All right. me. I'll get my glue gun going here. Alright, so once we get all the ribbons on, see, we got all the ribbons on. I did want to show you something else. So you could do this with orange. They have little orange ribbon, and then you could use like an orange sign. You could do a lime. See, they have this stuff in, this is the fabric, this is the lime. So you could do this same, what I would call a wreath recipe with other stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do now, well, I've been doing it a long time. That's the only reason. Okay, so I just take these apart and then figure out what pieces I want to use. You know, the work wreath forms just make it a little bit faster. They don't make it better or worse, they just make it faster. Alright, so now we can figure out where we're going to put our sign. So we have lemon, and this is grapefruit. I was thinking we'd put the lemon right in the center. So like that. Oh, that's cute. And then we have little lemons. Yes, that's where this came from. This is the yellow one from Craft Outlet. Alright, so the other thing we could do is we could put one sign here and put one sign here, maybe like that. So what do you think? Which way do we like it? We could even put two together. No, I don't like that. Or we could go back to the center. These signs came from Walmart. So see, you can do whatever you want. And then we'll take these lemons and we'll glue them in. Ta-da! Yeah, just one. That's what I'm going to do too. Alright. So let's see. So what I'm going to do with this, so the way I'm going to put this sign on, since this is going inside my house, hey, is I'm going to use some of the zip cable tie adhesive mounts. Yeah, I think so too. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use these. Now, if you're going to use these in the winter, in the summer, when it's hot, you want to put some hot glue or something underneath these, because they can, they can come off if it gets real hot. There. So I put 4 on there. These little tags like they stick to your hands. Alright. Then I'll just get some zip tie. See what I said? I will get some pipe cleaners and tie those on. They are so easy to use. They really are. I'm not exactly sure who discovered this, but it was pretty smart. I hate that your picture is blurry. Hopefully when it posts over to YouTube, it'll be nice and clear. Okay. YouTube is usually the one that's so good for me. But you just never know. Alright, so we got our little sign already. So now what I like to do is just kind of move my little ruffles aside. See if I can get to the frame. And tie it to the frame. It just, so you can see from the back right here, I've got it to the frame. Now I'll just tie it down. I'm not going to tie it so tight that it's going to squash the wreath. See there. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Well, I don't think we need that. Alright. So I just twist them in. Yep, it's zip tie adhesive cable mount. Like that. I've got 2 at the bottom, so I'll do the same thing. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the frame with that. Alright. So what I'll do is I'm going to tie it to this little tie here. And this one here. So I'll tie it in nice and tight. And then what I'll do is I will put a lemon on top of it so you can't see it. Alright, there. See, like that. Alright. So I've gotten that part in. See, and anytime you have something like this, if you have to use like a little tie to go here, there's several things you can do. One thing you can do is just glue down your ribbon right on top of it, and that'll keep it from being seen. That's a really great way to do it. You could put something like this on it. So we have these cute little things. So I got these lemons at Hobby Lobby. I got them in a bag. And so I'm just going to glue them down like this. Then I can keep my little ties hidden. I'll do the same thing on this one here. Then I have all different sizes of the little lemons. So I'll just stick it right down in there with my glue. You see it? So the other thing you can do is you can add little flowers in. You don't have to do yellow. You could do put a little pink in just to kind of set it off, or yellow. You can do a little pink. These are cute. Let's try one of these. See, that's cute. Just kind of breaks up some of all that yellow. See? Like that. See, if you did orange doing this, you could get some little oranges like this. They have those things too. I'm gonna put a little drop of glue right here to keep my sign in place. Okay. So I put something pink over here. We're gonna have to glue that in. See, and it matches the pink that's right here. So see, there's orange too, so you could do a little orange. So we could do a little pink over here. There we go. Okay, we can do a little cute little lemon here. I love these little lemons. Okay. So what do you think? I kind of like the little splash of pink. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. You could put some lemons on the bottom. So it takes almost 2, not quite 2, but pretty close. So just glue it down like that. I think it's cute. So you can add in as much or as little accent colors as you want. You could even do some red. That would be kind of bright, but it actually would match. You could do that too. We could put a little bit more pink up here. All right. Okay, so let me pull it up. Okay, then I can get you a better view of it. There we go. So you can see all the ribbons. So the ribbons, most of the ribbons came from Craft Outlet, except for this. This is a ribbon I carry, and I think everything else came from Craft Outlet. All right, so does anybody have any questions that I didn't answer while we were working? Thank you. I hope my mom will like it. I think she will. Awesome. It's kind of hard to see. The color doesn't come out very well on the camera. It's a lot prettier in person. Yes, I think so too. Okay, so somebody wanted to know about the back, so let's look at that. Okay, so if you wanted to cover the back, you would just take, you could either take this or, so this is thick felt. You can do the same thing with thick felt. It's about the same, it's $1 for either one of these. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. I get these at the Dollar Tree. So what I do, okay, is I put it down, I place the mat on top of it, then I just take some zip ties and I go right around the base. Yeah, she's back there. There she is. And you can poke it right through like that. And I usually like to do at least 4 or 5. So it covers up anything and everything in the back. Look. Thank you. Those are called zip tie adhesive cable mounts. Okay. So see how that covers everything perfectly? You can't see a thing. It's just a great little trick. No problem. All right, so once you get it on, you can just trim off your little pieces. And you want to make sure you push your little ties, little pokey parts around. And then that's it. See, and you can't see it. You see, you can't see the back. So then if someone or you put it on a door, so then when you turn it around, that's what it looks like. See, doesn't that make it, it just makes it more finished, nice looking. See, in this one, you would just cut it down. So you can just place it on the back before you start your wreath and just kind of cut it out, and then it'll be ready to go. So I like to do those too. And then if you want, you can leave these ties standing up, or you can just take your finger and curl them down like this. See, and then it almost makes like a little ball there. See, we could put another, oh, I think I turned it off. I turned it off. All right. So does anybody else have any questions? I think she will. These are her favorite colors, so she should. I see now, though, I could have added a lot more of this. So I think if I was going to do it over, I would add a lot more of the colored ribbon so it didn't look too yellow. Thank you. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful Valentine's. Thank you for joining me to watch me make a wreath. So I'll give you a little hint about what I'm planning to do with the watermelon. So I got some green and white, and I have some pink and white. I'm going to do the bottom row with the green, and I'm going to do the top row with the pink, and then I have some really cute ribbons, and I have I don't know if we're going to do this little guy or if we're going to do this sign. So I don't know. And then I was going to use some of that, I think I have it in here, I do. In between the pink, I'm going to use some of this. This comes from AC Moore. So we'll just cut little pieces and put it in there. So that's my idea. If you want to get any of your supplies, this comes from Craft Outlet. They have the green and the pink. And Sunday we're going to be doing the orange bunny. So that will be on Facebook. All right, well, thank y'all so much for watching. Good night. Y'all have a good evening, okay? Bye-bye.